Man, that's what's up. That leads me into another question. Of course, we're going to talk about some of the current things you got going on, Russ. I'm sorry, Uncle Russ. But tell me about the importance, man. Let's talk to some people that are business owners or some people that are trying to make moves in this city about collaborations. How important is it to collab with folks right now?
Man, it's actually very important, but I think you have to really pay attention to making sure you have the right collaborations,
Gotcha.
because everything is not a fit for you. And unfortunately, you probably don't realize that when you're younger because you're just in such a rat race trying to make things work for you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can slow down and just kind of figure out where do you want to go with this and what do you want to do, and then you pick the right collabs, you're going to come out good because that is very strong and a good point. People bring resources to the table, they bring ideas to the table, they bring other people to the table, they have great ideas. So that's a very strong point you just made there. And I think collaborating with the right people is what you need to be trying to do.
So, what would you say, like, as far as just some wisdom of some of the things that people need to watch for, or some of the things they need to look for more than just somebody with money?
Well, I think the first thing is you need to really pay attention to a person's reputation and how they treat people.
I
That's
got you.
really strong because I'm the first one to tell folks, well, just because somebody did something you don't doesn't mean they'll do it to me.
Right,
But you got to keep in mind they do have a track record. So
right.
if you call around and there's been some problems with several other folks, you may want to just kind of pull back a little bit and think about it. Of course, being a part of the financial game when you get involved with somebody and checking on that is also very important. Going into business just on friendships and stuff like that is probably not the best idea. You got to make sure everybody's got something to bring to the table. And I like to tell folks, when somebody calls you, they're seeing how they can fit you inside of what they're doing.
Right,
And you got to be
right.
very careful of that because that gets you off track of what you want
What
to
you
do.
want, what you
Because
want to
they've
do.
taken your talent, your skills, your resource and said, hey, how can this benefit me? And it's not necessarily how can we benefit each other.
So that brings up another question. Does it always have to be mutual, as far as what you get out of a collaboration?
I think you need something out of it, or otherwise, be it a return on investment, be it growing your brand or your business. Because what happens is it's going to start getting stale to you. You don't
Gotcha.
want to keep putting up all the work, all the money, putting all your time in it, and then you're not benefiting from it. There it'll start getting real stale, and start getting some grudges and not liking the person and all that other stuff. So it
Man,
needs to benefit you some way.
it needs to listen. I don't know who you are out there watching this right now. If you're not taking notes, like I'm pulling it out of Russ, but it's all good stuff. Like this stuff right here, you're not gonna read in a book or get in the classroom. All right, this is Russ actually had time in the business, some ups, downs around the corner. Some hey, let's redirect or let's do this or let's do that, and he's sharing some information with you. So, like my platform, the idea of Strick City Live is to be informative, and of course, I want to entertain you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I want to entertain you, but this is information that you can use at any level. I don't, if it's a friendship and y'all are going on vacation together. Guess what? Make sure you go on vacation with somebody that you want to be on vacation with. It's got to be mutually beneficial to you or beneficial in such a way. And if you're an entrepreneur and you found somebody, Russ has already said, make sure that you understand who you are working with. And it's not always best to do it with your best friend.
That's right.
That's some good stuff, Russ.